Hey there, this is Ellen Winn. I am your senior team leader. I've been an agent with DAC since June of 2018, and I'm doing a live recording in lieu of our team meeting from tonight. Not in lieu of, the meeting took place, but for those of you that were on live, Harlequin actually led that for me. I was with a client this evening and came in at the tail end of it, but she led it up, went through the slides, did a phenomenal job, but somewhere in the process of hitting the record button, it did not get saved back to Zoom. So I'm redoing this video real quick to take you through the information if you weren't there live, to be able to have this live recording. Okay, so let me get my screen share set up and I'll take you through what we normally do on our Monday night team Zooms. If this is the first time that you've joined us, welcome. We're glad to have you on the team. All right, so I always start out with team recognition, and we're recognizing top recruiters. So our top recruiters for the week of April 7th through April the 13th in first place, many weeks in a row, Katina Willis had 9 new agent recruits. Congratulations, Katina. In second place, Katina's enroller, Eric Johnson, had 7 new recruits. Congratulations, Eric. And in third place, we had a 3-way tie with Justin Birch, Samaj Financial, which is JC Evans, and also Tyra Smith, each having 2 new agent recruits. So congratulations to you 3. And with 1 new agent recruit each, we had Sherry Antonio, Daniel Bradford, Kareem Campbell, Michelle Davis, Michael Dew, Michael Esparza, Christina Howard, Quentin Eidelberg, David Johnson, Jerry Larson, Ronnie McKellar, Kelvin Miles, Kareem Moore, Doris Patterson, Nora Preston, Chris Bartalis, TCM Business Capital, Reham Tommy, and Tracy Wigg. So congratulations to you guys for making the leaderboard. If you're having conversations with people and you're just not getting those recruits yet, but you're inviting people to take a look at the agent opportunity, or you're inviting people to take a look at our services, getting the word out and asking for referrals, it's just a matter of time before you too will also be on the leaderboard. So let's get on to our topics tonight. This coming Friday, we have Harlequin Murray, who is the April Agent of the Month. She's being interviewed by our company founder, David Rutt. So you want to make sure you put this on your calendar to join us if you can during the day. If not, it'll be available on replay. But either way, you definitely want to watch this interview. I know it's going to have some good stuff. Harlequin's doing a great job in her networking, and she's going to teach you some of her secrets of that interactive network where she goes out to business functions and networks with business owners. So Friday, April the 22nd at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time at daczoom.com. If you need to catch it on the replay, then the replay will be found at dacyoutube.com. Okay, that's the YouTube channel, daczoom.com for the live presentation. If you need to catch the replay, dacyoutube.com. Okay. All right. We look forward to seeing that. Now, we got some important updates. We've been talking about this, but I'm telling you, as many new people as we have coming into the team, and as many people are catching these presentations sporadically, I can't talk about it enough and get the message out. So this is really important. If you've been marketing with us for a while, you need to pay attention right now. Okay. So we've got a new program coming out on May 1st. It's going to give us a new single page application for all of our funding. Excuse me. Right now, we're sending people that are doing 5 to 15,000 through Bank Breezy. And if they're doing over 15, we're sending them through our David Allen Capital Funding. We have a line of credit application and all of that. Well, we're simplifying it. We're bringing it down to one application that'll be under the Bank Breezy brand. Okay, that'll be our funding brand, as it has been for smaller funding, but it'll go all the way up to 2 million. But here's the catch. We're no longer going to be using Bank Breezy domain name. So you need to stop using bankbreezy.com domain now. If you've used it, go pull it down from wherever you've got it out there. Now, it'll continue to work for some period of time, but I need you to get that stopped right now. so that it doesn't cause a problem in the future. Okay, so stop using bankbreezy.com domain. If you have been using it, remove everything. You need to move everything over to the davidallencapital.com domain immediately. And I'm going to take you through those page options in just a second. But before I do that, one more slide here. If you have already printed drop cards and you're going, oh my gosh, Ellen, I ordered Bank Breezy drop cards, and my drop card says bankbreezy.com/my ID number. Well, we got a couple of solutions for that. Okay. Hopefully you went through my training and you learned the importance of using a domain name before you printed any cards. Because like day 2 or day 3 of my training series, I talk about domains and the importance of using one if you're doing printed material. But if you missed that training and you went ahead and ordered cards and you did bankbreezy.com/your ID, a simple fix on those would be to take a mailing label, print it out, and stick it over the current information on your card. If you don't know how to do that, your local FedEx or Kinko's or whoever you have as a print store should be able to do that for you. Yeah, you're going to have to spend a little bit of money on it, but look what I did. My business card, my customer finance card, when I got it from the printer, I thought the print was really small on there. It was hard to read, may just be my eyesight, but I went ahead and printed my own labels and made it larger print. So I printed labels and put it over my own correct information just because I thought it made it stand out a little bit more. But that's what a label would look like. You'll just print it out, stick your information over what is there if you want to replace bankbreezy.com/your ID. But again, hopefully you're already using a domain name. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you need help with a domain and creating subdomains, which Harlequin mentioned today on the agent Zoom, our corporate Zoom at 11:30 this morning, then you can go to my training. I've got domain training, in-depth training at domains.workwithellen.com. So pause this video real quick, write down that domain name, domains.workwithellen.com, or do a screenshot of it so that you have it for reference to go back. And I even provide you with my affiliate link to my preferred domain hosting company. It's the best pricing in the marketplace. A lot of companies will give you that first year low discount pricing, but then they really get you on the renewals year after year after year, getting close to $20 for a renewal. Well, my preferred vendor always has a great introductory offer, and they allow you to use coupons on the renewal, which a lot of companies don't. One of them is GoDaddy, and GoDaddy will charge you astronomical prices on the renewal rates. Okay, so go through that training if you haven't already, and I'll take you through how to set that up, how to use subdomains where you can use one domain and have many different versions of it. For example, workwithellen.com is my main domain, but I created a subdomain, and that's where the domains.workwithellen comes in. It's a subdomain of my main domain, and this was actually free. This secondary domain was because of the subdomains that are available. So go through that if you need some help with domains. All right, so I said I will point out what I'm talking about on the website and your website options. So let's go through this, okay? We're not using bankbreezy.com anymore. Everything you do needs to be off of your davidallencapital.com website. So here I have my David Allen Capital link with my agent ID number pasted in the browser right now. When I hit enter and load the page, when it brings up the page itself, right, then it's automatically, the browser is automatically going to add some additional characters. In this one, we have !ref code equals. So really important, and this is where people make a mistake. When this web page loads, it drops cookies on your browser, and it will fool you if you're not paying close attention. So after the page loads, you see additional characters added to the URL. You never want to just copy and paste what you see in the browser window. Never, ever, because there's either additional characters in there or it's missing your ID number. So never copy and paste from the browser. In this scenario, you would want to remove this question mark ref code equal that is between the / and your ID number. Remove that, hit delete, and then you could copy the URL with your agent ID number in it. Okay. Now, let's go through the different pages of your website, because your website has all these different pages. You've got overview, you've got a business capital page up to 25K today, customer financing, payment processing, and line of credit. So right now you can see that business capital is highlighted in green. That's the tab that I have clicked on. But if you look up here in the browser, when I click off of that main URL that had my agent ID number, when I start clicking around on the website, my agent ID number is no longer in the link. So it's just davidallencapital.com/business-capital/. Now, to send this link out, if I wanted to lead with this page, I would need to add my agent ID number to the end of the link. Again, do not copy and paste from your browser ever without either removing characters or adding an agent ID number. Okay, so that's how I would make this page work. I would add my agent ID number, then copy and paste it, and whenever I post it on social media or I send it to someone, this would be the page of my website that opens first. Okay. Secondly, we have our up to 25K today. This is the David Allen Capital version of the Bank Breezy page. And if you've been with us anytime whatsoever, I've been preaching for the longest time that my preferred site was davidallencapital.com/25-today, 25K-today, because I like the DAC branding that went along with Bank Breezy, right? Because I market myself as a DAC agency owner. But hopefully you've been following my coaching on that, and this is the site that you're using. But if not, if you're using bankbreezy.com and you have a domain pointing there and you still want to lead with that product, which is fine, then you just want to use this tab of the website. So you can click on the up to 25K today. If you're looking at your website from a mobile device, then you're going to want to click on the little 3-line hamburger function there, and it'll drop down a menu option where you can click on up to 25K today. But again, your agent ID number is not at the end of that link. So again, do not copy and paste from the browser. You must add your agent ID number to the end of the link for it to function properly when you send it to someone else. But you're going, what, Ellen? My information is at the top of the page. That's right. Your information is there because the cookies that were dropped when you first opened the link that did have your ID number. Okay, so don't let that fool you. Let's take a look at the customer financing tab. Same thing, works exactly like the others. When I click on that, it opens up a new link with a new URL, but doesn't have my agent ID number. So again, add your agent ID number to the end of the link, then you can copy and send it out to someone else. Same thing, customer financing, it opens up a new redirect URL for that particular page of the website. Just simply add your ID number to the end of the link and then copy what's in the browser with your ID number and no additional characters other than what you see right now into an email or wherever. And then again, same thing, line of credit. When you click on that tab, it opens up the direct page to line of credit. But again, you must add your agent ID number to the end of the link to make sure that it functions properly and that your agent ID gets carried over to wherever you're going to send it to. Okay. All right. Next thing I want to talk about is our partner page. Same thing. If you go down to the bottom of the website, there is a link that says partner with us, right? When you click on partner with us, it's going to pull up the page without your agent ID number. If you want to send this page out, you must add your ID. But I pulled this up because I want you to start using the longer presentation. All right. This 8-minute video is really kind of outdated right now. David is going to update it. I don't know when that's going to happen. He's got a lot on his plate. But I do know that if you click on over to the slideshow, or I'm sorry, the click here for the detailed overview, it's going to take you to the presentation that I'm using. It is the full presentation. It is the current presentation. It was recorded a couple of weeks ago, so everything is accurate. It's talking about lines of credit and everything that we're marketing right now. So use that. Notice that when you click on that other, I'll go back to where I was. Here it just says davidallencapital.com/partner/ space for your ID number. But when you click on that, click here, it goes to a new page that is now davidallencapital.com/partner_video/ just add your ID number, excuse me, if that is what you want to lead with as far as the presentation goes. Okay. And I strongly encourage that. That way, here's the problem. When we have new people starting and all they do is watch the 8-minute video, they're very slightly informed about what David Allen Capital is about in the first place, right? They get this overview that they can make some big money going in marketing, business, funding, but they really don't have the big picture view of what David Allen Capital is all about. So this full presentation takes you through, not only it takes you through our background, who we are, it takes you through why our funding is so necessary, why it is so unique in the marketplace because of our platform, and how we're just a referral based opportunity, right? But it also takes you through our customer financing, payment processing, lines of credit, Bank Breezy, and the larger funding. So it takes you through our full product line, whereas that short video just doesn't do it. And then it goes into details on the compensation plan. So a new agent that starts out having watched this full presentation first really has a better big picture view of what David Allen Capital opportunity is all about. Okay, so I encourage you to start using that. Now that's the end of the slides. I just wanted to go through this quickly. We had some great Q&A at the end of our presentation earlier, but I'll tell you what I wrapped up with. My summary of the training that we did tonight. And my summary was, with these changes that are coming in May, I really encourage you to start digging in and start building an agent team. People are going to find out about David Allen Capital and they're going to want to be a part of this. And if you haven't already started building a team, then you have very little chance of getting a lot of people in your organization. But if you start now, and it's not just you trying to spread the word about building an agent team, but you have a team of people that are doing that, your organization will grow quickly. So I encourage you to start sharing the opportunity that we have here and bringing on some agents. My system where I'm sending out emails and text messages and doing these Zooms, I'm here to help support you and help support you and let you start earning while you're learning. But I'm not here to do your work for you. If you're recruiting agents, you need to work with them. Don't expect me to be the one that's doing the work with them. Don't expect me to be the one that's doing game plans, because our compensation plan is built to really pay you to work with people that you recruit. You can earn up to half as much as they make just by getting involved and working with them and helping grow through this business together. Okay, so take advantage of what I offer, but don't take advantage of me. In other words, right? You're taking advantage of me if you're letting me do all the work and you're an unavailable sponsor, but you keep piling people into the business, right? Don't do that. Work with the people that you recruit and reach out to them. Introduce yourself. Let them know who you are. And let them know. I would go back to doing 3-way calls with the upline and introducing people so that they know what their line of support is. And I highly encourage you to start doing that. Okay, but May 1st is going to be a game changer. So lock and load, get ready for it, and let's take advantage of the opportunity ahead, because it is massive. We have some people making well over $10,000 a month here with DAC, and some people still making zero. So which side of that scale do you want to be on? It's totally up to you as to what direction you go and what activities you take advantage of and commit to doing on a regular basis. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that I get to see you on Friday's Zoom as we go back and watch Harlequin's interview with our agent of the month. It's going to be some good stuff. All right. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.